Okay, we're going to go through the first part of this worksheet together. So let's go ahead and zoom in on this first part. So basic shapes. So we're going to draw the following shapes using basic shape tools. Use a different color for each. Use a 2-point stroke for each, but use different colors for each stroke. All right, so it's telling us to change our stroke and our fill color. So we're going to go ahead and navigate to the toolbar, and we're going to click on the shape tool. So it looks like this. And we're going to click on the rectangle tool because we're going to draw out a rectangle. I'm going to go ahead and click and drag out. And if you notice, my fill right now is set to white and my stroke is set to black and my stroke is set to 1 point. I'm going to change my color. So I'm just going to pick this one and then change your stroke color. And then you're going to increase the stroke size to 2. So I'm just going to click up 1 time and then go back to my selection tool and then just click off. And now I've created my first shape. All right, so the next one, we're going to create the rounded rectangles. So I'm going to click on the rounded rectangle tool. And if I show you a little trick, so I'm going to kind of navigate towards the center of that rectangle. And I'm going to hold the Alt key. When you hold the Alt key and you click and drag, you drag out from the center of your shape. This is helpful when you're creating things like circles. All right, so let's go ahead and change the color of that and change the color of the stroke. And it's already set to 2 points, so we are good. So I'm going to hit escape to exit out of that. All right, the next one is the circle. So I'm going to hold Alt and Shift, and I'm going to make a perfect circle by dragging. Oops, actually, I need to switch it to my circle tool, sorry, or my ellipse. I'm going to click on the ellipse tool. Let's try that again. Holding Alt and Shift, I can drag from the center and it'll make a perfect circle. I'm going to go ahead and change the color. And then my stroke is already set. Hit escape to close that out. All right, let's go ahead and draw out this oval. So I'm already on my ellipse tool. So I'm just going to click from the center, hold Alt and kind of drag out and change that color. Hit escape. Okay, so the next one is the polygon tool. So I'm going to go ahead and click on polygon and holding Alt and dragging from the center. Now you don't have to hold Alt and drag from the center, but it can be helpful when you're trying to replicate shapes like this. Okay, I'm just going to kind of rotate it a little bit, get it to line up a little bit better with that shape. Change the color. All right, let's go to the star. So I'm going to click on the star tool, holding Alt, dragging from the center, and kind of rotating it as I place it. Okay, next one, I don't know why I always pick those colors together. All right, next one is asking you to create a 10-sided polygon tool. So let's go ahead and click back on the polygon tool. And to get 10 sides, what I'm gonna do is while I'm dragging out my shape, if I use the up arrows or the down arrows on the keyboard before I let go of that drag, it's going to allow me to create additional shapes. So right now it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be a 10-sided polygon. Let's see. Change the color. And then I'm just going to kind of, squish it to make it fit. Go to my selection tool and kind of squish it in to make it fit that shape. I might have to rotate it. Looks like I got to rotate it a little bit. All right, so it's not going to be exactly perfect because it's a little bigger, but all right, good enough. All right, so that is the first set of basic shapes we're going to be creating.